Good day. Welcome to Accounting Finance 315 Financial Statement Analysis. My name is Bob Boyd, and I'll be the professor for this class. What we're going to do today is I'm going to give you an introduction to myself. We're going to review the syllabus, take a look at how Canvas is organized, and what the next steps are. So let me talk a little bit about myself. My undergraduate degree is from SUNY Fredonia in business. I'm a certified public accountant. I'm a graduate of the Outward Bound Leadership Program. I'm an Earthwatch Fellow, and my graduate degree is from RIT in Leadership and Innovation. From a professional perspective, I've done a lot of different things. I practiced public accounting with a focus on small business. I spent most of my career with HSBC Bank, one of the world's largest banks. I did accounting policies, how do you account for transactions. I did financial analysis and planning. I did problem solving, helped in a cultural change in the organization, was director of the Quality Training Institute. Then I moved on to becoming a senior vice president, district executive, and I managed all of our business and small business, our personal lines, wealth management in the Rochester area. I then became the executive director of the Southwedge Planning Committee, where I spent time on housing, business, and community development, including farmers markets. I started part-time here at SUNY GENESEO in 2007 and became full-time, I think, in 2011. I teach finance. I'm the student managed investment fund advisor, director of the School of Business Interns, and teach multitudinous of classes here at GENESEO. I'm also a consultant advisor on strategic thinking and asset management. I think it's important to be involved in the community, and I've been very involved in the community for my entire career. Currently, I serve as chair of Delphi Rise. We do chemical dependency prevention, education, treatment. We have a 24/7 open access clinic. We do mental health first aid. We do a reentry program. We do a lot of different things. I'm also treasurer of St. Peter's Kitchen, and we are a combination pantry and food kitchen where we have lunch on a daily basis. I also coordinate the community garden. So if you're here in Rochester and want to do something, let me know and we can set you up to work at the community garden. I'm also involved in the Westside Farmers Market. I'm chair of strategic planning and building as a grounds at St. Monica's Church, and involved with the Business Association of the Southwedge area. From a college perspective, I'm a member of the President's Sustainability Commission, and I'm a member of the Intercollegiate Athletics Advisory Board. So that's a little bit about me. You're going to have an opportunity to share about yourself shortly. So right now, what I am going to do is do a review of the syllabus. You can find that on the home page under syllabus. Let's take a look at the syllabus now. A little bit, there's my contact information. You can text, you can call, you can email. I'm pretty good at responding to texting and emailing. Phones, if you're not in my phone, I don't answer it. And I'm available by appointment. What we're going to try to do today is really dive deep into financial statement analysis. The intent is really to understand how to analyze and understand what a company is doing, what does their future look like. So it's a mix of accounting and it's a mix of finance. You can read the School of Business mission, but our goal is to build your analytical skills, build your quantitative skills, build your communication skills, and make sure you have a thorough understanding of various functional areas of business. So we're going to try to give you all four and really build your skills. The best way that I like to look at it is what will successful students be able to do? One, understand the purpose of financial statement of analysis. Why do we do it? That lines up with learning goal 1. Apply Paul Brown's 6-step model as a framework for financial statement analysis, which is really 1 and 4. Identify and use various sources of information to evaluate a company. A 10K, it's our fundamental, but investor presentation, analyst reports. We need multiple sources of information. Utilize the Wall Street Journal to identify and evaluate current issues impacting a company. Understand how a company makes money. Seems simple, but how do they really make money? Understand and interpret the cash flow statement, the income statement, and then the balance sheet. Understand the concept of quality of financial reporting. And that is, an interesting concept because there's different quality. Even though it all may be GAAP or IFRS, there's different things. You're going to learn a couple of commonly used evaluation models. You're going to be able to demonstrate financial modeling skills. I think Excel becomes critical to everything you do, and be able to present the results of what you've done in an effective oral and written way. This is a key point. This is not an entry-level class. It's an advanced class assuming that you have a grounding in the basics of accounting and finance. For those of you preparing for the CFA exam, this course will give you a strong foundation for success in the tests. So that becomes important. This class is cross-listed, Finance 315, Accounting 315. So it is going to be drawing on both of them depending on your major. We have a couple of course materials. They can be useful if you'd like to go more into depth on the topics. If you are interested in pursuing the CFA designation, we're using the book International Financial Statements Analysis, which is published by the CFA Institute. The other one is Financial Statement Analysis and Evaluation, which you can see here. They're useful, they're not required. If you want to go deeper, I'd suggest you can buy the chapter or the book. I'm going to put a lot of material out on Canvas and a lot of lectures. How are you going to be graded? This is always a challenge. Getting to know each other, 4 points. I think just as, we're online, we don't know each other, and sometimes we have an social interaction in the classroom, but that's not always present here. Then there's going to be a current issues presentation. We'll talk about both of these. And then a peer review of current issues. That's 22% of your course grade. So we're really trying to get this to be applied. We're going to do 2 quizzes at 15 points each. We're going to have a project we work on throughout the semester. 3 parts, totals 100. This is how I do the letter grades. A little bit on quizzes, they're online. The focus of questions will be application of material, not memorization. They're going to be multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, and the dates are indicated below. Current issues, again, we'll spend some more time on that. The teams of 2 will be assigned an article from the Wall Street Journal or other source about a current issue. You then, in working in groups of 2, I'll explain how this all works, will prepare a 10-minute presentation to the class that summarizes the article, what the key issues are from the financial statement analysis perspective, what step in the model does it impact, what they mean to the company under different scenarios. So this presentation should include slides or other visualization. And since we're in a virtual environment, we're going to need to work together in Canvas to do that. Each student will review and comment on 3 presentations. More I will explain on that. You're going to be assigned a company to work on through the semester. The key dates, we're starting between May 20th and 23rd. We're getting to know you. Quiz 1, May 30th. And all quizzes are available from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. That's a 24-hour period. Here's when your application project 1 is due. Quiz 2 is on the 11th. Quiz 2 is going to be on June 11th. Then application project 2 on June 14th. And application project 3 no later than Friday, June 28th. So the way we're going to, what the hell? The way we're going to approach it is we're going to do an introductory piece. Then we're going to move into how does a firm make money. This is sort of how does strategy drive the financial performance of the firm. We're going to walk through some key accounting issues that we face in financial statement analysis. We're going to spend time on the cash flow statements. How do we link the cash flow statement with the income statement and balance sheet? We'll look at the free cash flow, cash conversion cycle. We're going to take a look at capital. Then we're going to look at quality of financial statement. Then we're going to move into forecasting, valuation, and then pull it all together. I list a number of student resources here for you to consider. I encourage you to read them. Take advantage of this. Well-being and balance in life is very important. So please take a look through that. If you have questions, please let me know. Some of these things we'll obviously get more into. I wanted to make sure you had an overview of how it went. Let's just take a brief look at Canvas so that you know what you have. I'm assuming everybody has worked with this. I'm still learning to use it, so some things may be a little rough around the edges, but we'll get there. Everything is on the home page. Everything you need will be on the home page. You'll be able to see your grades as they come in. We have this thing called Blackboard Collaborate, which you're going to use. Essentially what you're going to do, you're going to click on it, and it's a way for us to communicate. For example, I created this room right here, article review by Rose and Bud, and what you can do is you can join it. Anybody can, and what will enable us to do, it will enable us to be together when we want to be together, but we can also record the session. I have put in a piece into the, right here, assessing and using Blackboard Collaborate. Take a look through that. We're going to use that for the Wall Street Journal. We then have your getting to know you. As you can see, I've put in some questions, and what you need to do is just reply to me. Hopefully change your picture, because right now, all you look like is a question mark to me, or a shadow. Then we have, each week, there will be the modules out here. There'll be a video, and the related notes and assignments. So everything will be here. That's all you need to do are these three things here. So you should find everything. Let me just go through some other key points to expand on some of the things that you might have questions on. The tests will be online and available on the test date, so you have 24 hours to do it. Once you start, you must finish. It will be timed. Everybody has plenty of time, don't worry. The questions will be a mix of multiple choice, fill in the blank, true, false, essay. You need to show all your work, and attach an Excel file is needed. These questions will seek to assess what you have learned as opposed to memorized. They're thinking questions. So a lot of students who take this class sometimes struggle how to respond to questions that are asking you to think. So you read, the question, you try to make sure you understand it, and then you respond and check your work. The semester research project, you're going to be assigned a company to research during the semester. It'll be yours. You'll know it quite well. The ultimate goal of this is for you to learn how to apply everything we're talking about in this course to a real company here and now based on current information, current things happening in the world, long-term strategy. Each component will have a detailed instructions a week before it is due, and there'll be a sample for you to follow. I'm even going to try to get them out there sooner than later. Organization and presentation is critical, and we all learn that, but it's important to be able to organize and present data. At least one of the three components you're going to present live in Blackboard at a time that works for both you and I. So we'll be able to give you some one-on-one feedback on your semester research project as you're going along. Current issues presentation. This is something new. We do it when we do the in-person class. So I'm trying to adapt this to an online learning environment. The assignment is intended to develop your communication skills, your technical skills, and understand how current issues impact a business. You're going to work in teams of two based on the getting to know you. Select a partner and let me know the names. The sooner the better. I'm going to assign each team an article 1 week before. They will summarize the article, very short on the summarizing, what the key issues are, what they mean to the company's future or industry, and your future, and do it in PowerPoint, similar software. You're going to use Blackboard. You can produce a very nice 10-minute video, and this is worth 10 points. So we need to get these all in before the end of the semester. So that'll be worth 10. We've had some great ones, and I think you're going to find them incredibly useful. Then No, when we do this live, you hear all the presentations and can engage in dialogue. So what we're going to do is once you do, you, an individual, and your team does your presentation, I'm going to put it up in a discussion folder, and then everyone in the class, each person in the class needs to watch 4 current event presentations. Okay, just 4. You can watch them all too, no extra credit. But watch 4 of them and then comment or ask a question. Real questions, not comments like, great job, I did, be specific, be detailed. And each team will review the comments, questions, and respond. Then each person should go back and react to the comments on the comments. Grading is going to be 2 points each for watching and commenting, and grade 4 is for your team for responding. We always have options, and I'm more than willing to come up with things. If you have a team of 2 and you get a couple others to be join you live, can do it live in Blackboard. I'd be happy to join you for that. So we got flexibility on everything. You don't need to physically be present to work with each other, but finding the right person and finding the time, I think it's going to work just great. But again, this is to get us to understand what's going on in the current world and be able to apply that to the analysis that we are going to be doing. Because we're looking into the future. The future is going to be driven by, 1, those macro trends that we saw, the current situation, policy, and some of these cutting edge things that we'll be looking at. So I think this is something that'll work. We'll try it and see. Remember, we're doing 15 weeks of work in a normal 6 weeks. So plan your work. I will have everything out there. Hopefully by that first Monday, each Monday, there'll be new things out there. Some of them may be mid-morning Monday, but there'll be enough to keep you busy. So plan accordingly. Just start thinking about this. It's not 15, it's 6. What are the next steps? Upload your picture into your profile on Canvas so we know you each other better. In Canvas, there's a discussion assignment that's worth 4 points. Do it between now and May 23rd. And respond to my post answering these questions. What do you want me to call you? What will you be doing this summer? Where are you physically this summer? What do you hope to learn this summer? What are you interested in? Next one's a good one. I want to be a great professor. What should I do and what shouldn't I do? Giving you an A doesn't make me a great professor. But what should I do? Think about that. Then, after you put yours in, I want you to go review and respond to 4 other student posts. Don't say sounds good, like fun. Just something serious. And then what we're trying to do is you're trying to find somebody to work with on the project. So if you know a little bit about them, you might find somebody that might be interested in some of the same things you are, doing the same thing, and that might actually help you to do that. Plus you get an opportunity to work with someone. And if you have any questions, please let me know.